And then recently, Scentsy announced some changes and I was like, nah, these aren't sitting well with me. I don't want to do this anymore. And what it made me do was it made me do a deep dive on my spending with Scentsy.
Yep.
So I looked at how much I had spent in all the years that I've been with Scentsy, and it was an obscene amount. It was an obscene amount. Hey everyone, it's Melanie here from Bright House, and today I want to share with you why I left Scentsy. So I'm going to share a little bit about my Scentsy journey, why I chose to leave Scentsy. This is not a Scentsy hate video by any means. I do enjoy Scentsy wax very much. I think they have a great wax product, but
Okay. We have a wax melt small business. It linked in my campsite from one of y'all have a wax business. There's a lot of great wax melt creators on Etsy. So do with that information what you will.
you know, it wasn't for me anymore. So yeah, I thought that I would share this. Now, initially I wasn't going to share this video, but then a couple things that recently happened and came up and I was like, you know what? I am going to share this. I think that maybe somebody needs to see it. So here we are.
Mr. Angel Lab.
Okay, so these are just my personal experiences with Scentsy. I am not speaking on behalf of anybody. I'm not speaking on anyone else's experience. I don't know what other people are experiencing. If you're in...
It's interesting. I know she has to say this to protect everything, but we don't have to. What the hell's going on here? Please hold. We don't have to, in my experience. God dang it. No count. Her experience is more similar to other people in MLMs than not. I don't want her to get in trouble. I may or may not have put a pyramid on the thumbnail. I hope that doesn't get her in trouble. Everyone say it with me. It's not about the products. Yes. People in MLM, more often than not, and she didn't, they lose money, don't make any money, or go into debt in multi-level marketing. RIP. And she's also trying to protect herself from doing a hasty generalization fallacy, a part to whole. My experience was this, so everyone's experience was this. I understand that. However, you also can say the more and more and more and more data you collect, it starts to paint a picture. Maybe there are more people who are having this experience than you thought. Yeah, so anyways.
Scentsy, but this is my personal experience. So I started as a consultant about 11 years ago, and basically I went to a house party that someone was doing. I loved the wax and I want to sell this. So I called Scentsy and I was, hey, I love the wax. I want to sell this so I can get the discount. Cause I remember the girl mentioning it, but I didn't know who she was or anything. So I didn't reach out to her. I want the discount. How does that work? And they were, yeah, you just need to, sign up under somebody, a consultant. So I was, okay, who? Tell me, So then they were, oh, you can search it online or whatever. So I found this woman, I searched her and I emailed her and I was, hey.
Scentsy, you chicken nugget. What do you mean you need to look for someone? You're right there. You have somebody on the phone. Connect her with a consultant. Oh my God. What a customer service fail right there. Not that I MLMs. When we would, for marketing, sometimes you have to listen to calls and you look at the customer service because you go in, you do the graphics, you do the branding, you do the SEO, you do all this other stuff. And sometimes part of that, you take over the call centers or listening to calls and you listen to some of those calls and it's, you need a nap. You need a nap. And also you have somebody on the phone who wants to give you their money and you say, yeah, you need to go search for that on the internets. Oh, what? Hello? This makes sense because Scentsy seems to drop the ball frequently. And we see this 12 years ago. It seems to indicate to me there's a lot of behavior that is avoidable that they refuse to avoid. Hello.
Hey, I want the Scentsy discount. I want to do that. She was, yeah, cool. So I did. And that was it. I never communicated with her again. I think she sent me something in the mail once, years later. Never communicated with her. I never did any Scentsy training to try to recruit people. I never sold it as a business. I never tried to recruit people. I never tried to bring people into Scentsy. I just wanted a discount on product. I really like the Scentsy wax and Scentsy's beautiful warmers too. And organically, I did develop a customer base. I wasn't pushing Scentsy to sell Scentsy at all, but I did develop a customer base organically just because people would come to my house and be like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. And
I feel like I remembered someone once saying you could order Scentsy from the website, and if you didn't have a rep, the site assigned one to you. So why wouldn't they do that after joining? Good question. I'm not sure. Is the audio okay? Do I need to turn myself down? Just let me know. I know you can order from Mary Kay. I know you can order from Avon without a consultant. I know. Who else can you do that with? You can do that with Monat. You can do that with Prove It, I think. Maybe you can't. Maybe not prove it. How many warmers does one need? I don't know. I need a lot. Just kidding. I don't know. I have this one from Jen that's not on right now, and I have R2D2 that's not on right now because I needed cords for other things. I have limited cords back there. You can see some of the cords. It was just, it was a cluster before the stream.
I got you. Don't even worry about all the scents. I have it all. I know all the good smells. And then the warmers and all the things, right? So it would be fun for me. It was a way for me to, share what I love, the home fragrance that
I don't know if she's saying she didn't have a downline or if we're going to hear more about it. I saw this and I said, I'm going to stream this. So I'm streaming it.
love with people. They would be like, let me buy it from you. I'd show them my website. Here you go. This is how you do it. People would go on and purchase. And then the way that it works with Scentsy is you get a percentage of commission. So I was getting 25% commission off of, what I was selling. And then basically I just applied that commission to my next order. So I would get a discount on my next order, right? Which was great. Love it. So that's kind of how I ran Scentsy. And I did that for 11 years. And then
you just kept applying your commission to your next order? That's interesting. I'm not shading you for that. That's interesting. I mean, and that lines with her story of just wanting to use the product and sell it organically. I get that. How do you pay your tax, though, is my question. Unless you're just okay paying it out of your income. I don't know. I have a few questions. How do people with tons of oils, melts, candles, or different scents don't have a house that smells Cal? That's a great question. Yeah, that's what you said in the beginning, that Aaron's covered her. And yeah, I don't think she had a huge downline. But yeah, Aaron's covered her. And then this video came out 2 days ago.
And Scentsy over the last few years has been making some changes that I don't really like this. I'm not really into it. But I don't run Scentsy as a business. You know what I mean? It's kind of just a hobby for me. I consider myself to be a hobbyist consultant.
Also, if you want to see something wild, go to Aaron's video about her and see how much money this lady spent. And this lady was someone who did the profit and loss, or the loss. The number's wild.
So I just continued on with it. And then recently, Scentsy announced some changes and I was like, nah, these aren't sitting well with me. I don't want to do this anymore. And what it made me do was it made me do a deep dive on my spending with Scentsy.
Yep.
So I looked at how much I had spent in all the years that I've been with Scentsy, and it was an obscene amount. You could go back on my video. I have a video that tells you all about the amount. I'm not going to get all back into that today, but it was a lot. And I realized, well, this is ridiculous.
I could imagine her being a delightful preschool teacher, and her reading voice and how nice and calm she was. I could imagine her being, I don't know, maybe she is a teacher. She seems a very kind of calm, happy type of person. Who knows? Maybe she runs a business. Maybe she's the president of a huge corporation. I just can see her, I don't know, wrestling small children for their education.
I can't spend that much money on wax in general. As a consultant, because I'm a consultant, even though I'm getting this discount, I'm spending more because I am a consultant, right? If I was just a customer, I would never spend that much money. And I wasn't really liking what Scentsy was doing, so I was, you know what, I'm gonna cancel. So that was my decision, and this is what works for me.
Or I could see her in customer service, or I could see her as a HR. Maybe not in HR. HR's kind of rough. I could just see her being someone who could calm down a raging customer too, I'm
not happy with the decision Scentsy's been making. I'm not happy with how much I've been spending. If I remain a consultant, I'll continue to spend more than I want to be spending. I need to make serious changes. I'm going to cancel my account. So I just called them. I was, hey, can I cancel my account? And the girl was, oh, I can't do it over the phone, but someone will be in touch with you via email over the next 48 hours. And I was like, okay, cool. So
this is okay. We're going to detour for a second. I was in Young Living. I was in Mary Kay. In Young Living, though, when I had decided, after watching anti-MLM for a hell of a long time, and also some stuff that happened in Young Living towards the end, I was like, I'm out. But I didn't want my upline to lose a rank. So I said, I'm out. Figure out what you need to do to get someone to buy my line, which was only $50, and it didn't go to me. It went to Young Living, so that you can give my line to her. I'm outie. I'm done. And after they gaslit me, they said, okay, you have to print out some type of thing and get it signed and tell them, hey, I want to cancel my account. But if you're going to do the line signing over, you have to get a notary to stamp it, which costs money. My upline forged my signature on the document, and I when she sent it to me, I was like, ma'am? And this is someone I talk to every single day. You know you can't forge signatures, right? We know you cannot forge signatures. So I was mad. I was like, do not ever do this again. This is illegal. Don't you ever fucking forge my signature again. And then I got a notary and paid the notary fee and then mailed it in to transfer lines. But how difficult they make it for you to quit an MLM is wild. Being, hey, we can't do this over the phone. Well, where's it on the website? You should have a place on the website for people to be able to cancel their account in every single MLM across the board. They don't want that though because they want to make it difficult for you, in my opinion, to quit. Oh well.
Within the same day, I think I called in the morning. By the afternoon, I received an email.
Good for them.
Your account's been canceled.
Oh, good.
This is how you access your tax documents, and there's...
Oh, good for them. That was great. I thought that there was going to have to be a back and forth over email. I should have kept listening. Good for them. Scentsy, you get half of a kudo.
A portal that you can go into, and you can access your tax documents and any information you might need in that regard. And yeah, thanks. That was it. That was the whole experience.
Good.
Oh my God, this is
amazing.
So easy and amazing. Okay, great.
Yes, K-Bird.
I don't have to do anything. Nothing whatsoever. It was so easy. It was when I signed up. When I called and was, hey, I want to sign up. Yeah, they were like, yeah, this is what you have to do. Sign up. Great. Now I'm signed up. I'm organically, getting some customers. I'm getting my discount. I decided it's no longer for me, so I cancel. And it was no questions asked. And it was so interesting and so easy for me, and I was amazing. This is the exact experience that I've had from Scentsy from beginning to end. It started pretty much the same way as it ended, okay? So then why am I sharing this, right? You probably thought I was gonna give you a crazy story of how horrible this experience was. No, it was amazing. So the reason that
I'm glad she sounds a very optimistic person, which is incredible. I'm maybe not optimistic. Maybe I'm glass half empty and I'm wondering where the lid is and I hope nobody took a drink out of my cup. That's kind of what I am. I hope she doesn't get any backlash for this from Scentsy. I'm a realist who's scared of germs.
I'm sharing this is because it was interesting to me that they did not attempt to retain me as a consultant.
Yep.
They did not attempt to thank me for my 11 years. It wasn't, oh my gosh, we're so sorry to see you go and thank you so much.
Yeah.
No, there was no, we're sorry to see you go. There was no thank you for your services. There was no, why are you?
Fuck you, Scentsy, for doing that to her. I'm going to say fuck you to an organization. I'm not going to say fuck you to the person unless it's Ed Milet or, Eric Worre or somebody like that. But Scentsy, she's given you so much money. So much money. And you didn't give any instructions for your call center to be, thank you so much for being a loyal customer, a loyal consultant for us. We hope that you still enjoy using the products even after, you're no longer purchasing from us. We do not take it for granted that you've decided to shop with us for 12 years and we'll miss you. What? Could you not say that? How hard is that? What is an extra 10 seconds? Orville and Heidi don't know what customer service is if it slapped them in the face. Do you know what I'm saying? What is that? What do you mean you're not going to thank someone for their service? 11 years?